The Viking Age, spanning the late 8th to mid-11th centuries, saw Scandinavian seafarers expand across Europe. Danish Vikings left a lasting mark on English history. Driven by overpopulation, ambition and wealth, they altered England's fate. Their arrival shattered Anglo-Saxon tranquility. The first recorded raid struck Lindisfarne in 793 AD. This brutal attack marked the start of Viking incursions. Danish Vikings, driven by plunder, became feared warriors. Initial raids targeted wealthy monasteries and settlements. By the 9th century, they established permanent settlements. This shift led to the emergence of the Danelaw. The Viking incursions into England were part of a strategic campaign of conquest and expansion. Led by figures like Ragnar Lothbrok and Ivar the Boneless, they exploited the fragmented Anglo-Saxon kingdoms. Their longships allowed them to strike deep inland, spreading terror. The Anglo-Saxon kingdom struggled to mount a unified defense. The Vikings used surprise attacks and alliances to expand their control. This led to the establishment of the Danelaw, a significant portion of England under Viking rule. The Treaty of Wedmore in 878 AD marked a turning point, acknowledging the Viking presence. The Danelaw left a lasting impact on the social, legal and linguistic landscape. The establishment of the Danelaw did not result in a complete displacement of Anglo-Saxon culture and society. Instead, a complex process of acculturation and integration took place, with Vikings and Anglo-Saxons interacting and influencing each other in profound ways. While the Vikings brought with them their own distinct language, laws, customs, and religious beliefs, they also adopted and adapted to aspects of Anglo-Saxon culture, leading to a fusion of traditions and a unique cultural blend within the Danelaw. The Viking influence on English language and place names is perhaps the most enduring legacy of this period. Numerous words in modern English, particularly those related to seafaring, warfare, and everyday life, have their roots in Old Norse, the language spoken by the Vikings. Similarly, many place names in eastern and northern England, especially those ending in by, thorpe, and kirk, reflect the Scandinavian origins of their founders. Beyond language, the Vikings also left their mark on English law, introducing concepts such as the Danegeld, a tax levied to pay off Viking raiders, and the blood feud, a system of justice based on family honor and revenge. These legal customs, while gradually assimilated into the broader English legal system, reflect the distinct social values and practices that the Vikings brought with them. Section 4. The legacy of the North, echoes of the Vikings in England. The Viking presence in England was not without its challenges and conflicts. The Anglo-Saxons, led by rulers like Alfred the Great and his successors, never fully accepted Viking dominance and continually sought to reclaim control over the Danelaw. This struggle for supremacy led to centuries of intermittent warfare, with periods of uneasy peace punctuated by renewed outbreaks of violence. Despite the eventual decline of Viking power in England, their impact on the country's development was profound and enduring. The Viking raids and conquests had shattered the political unity of Anglo-Saxon England, paving the way for the emergence of a more centralized and unified English kingdom under the rule of Wessex. The legacy of Viking rule in the Danelaw continued to shape the social, cultural and linguistic landscape of England long after their political dominance had waned. The enduring fascination with Vikings in modern times is a testament to their enduring impact on the English psyche. From literature and film to television and video games, the Vikings continue to capture the imagination, their image as fierce warriors and intrepid explorers forever intertwined with the history and mythology of England. Section 5. Conclusion. The enduring fascination with the Vikings. The Viking Age, a period of great upheaval and transformation, left an indelible mark on the course of English history. The Danish Vikings, driven by a thirst for adventure, wealth and new lands, forever altered the political, social and cultural landscape of England. Their raids and conquests, while initially disruptive and destructive, ultimately contributed to the emergence of a more unified and powerful English kingdom. The legacy of the Vikings, evident in the language, place names and cultural traditions of England, continues to fascinate and inspire. reminding us of the enduring power of the past to shape the present.